So after the Chucky episodes, I usually watch the people that review the episodes. I think this guy name is actually Chucky Boy. I think so. I'm gonna check later to make sure I didn't have any inaccuracies in this video. He was just saying, fuck that Voodoo for Dummies book. Now I touched on that, y'all, in the other video where I said I'm worried about this new season of Chucky. Fuck the Voodoo for Dummies book. And he took the words right out of my mouth. He like, just do a flat out Damballah book. I couldn't agree with that more than anything he didn't ever said. Like, hell yeah. Because I want a full-blown Damballah book. Which, for people that don't know, Damballah is an African black concept, which is why Charles Lee Ray is speaking Haitian, which is African. Haitian voodoo is what that shit is. So, yeah, make a Damballah book. And not only make the book, I want an explanation to why Damballah always blesses Chucky. Why does he always let him switch bodies, rather be doll to human form? Is this something that's just exclusive to Charles Lee Ray, or will Damballah give this to anybody? Most people will say, that's a dumb question. You see, he let Tiffany switch bodies. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I don't like Jennifer Tilly's character at this point anymore. That's a part of the problem. That highlights why there needs to be a Damballah book. What determines who he gives that power to? Who he lets the spell work for? Because y'all forget, y'all done watched the series for so long. You forget in the movies, there were times where that shit didn't work. Like in the second Child's Play, where he's like, I'm fucking trapped in this body. I waited too long and his nose is bleeding and shit. And Chucky was panicking. He couldn't take over Andy's body no more at that point. Because like his mentor told him, the longer you stay in that body, the more human you become. It's rules to the Damballah shit. And this is why I say I don't like it when they break the rules of their own franchise, of their own lore. The book would clear all that up. I guess it would be equivalent to the visual dictionary in Star Wars. It's telling you everything they didn't tell you in the movies, since they too goofy to just put the shit in the movies. So I'd be the first to buy that shit if it was a full-blown Damballah book with explanations to why each spell works and how many times you can transfer your soul into different vessels. I'm all for shit like that. So even though Chucky Boy might have just been talking, I really hope Don Mancini and somebody sees that and takes heed to that and makes that happen. Makes that a real thing. Because I think enough people are fascinated with the Damballah concept that they would buy that book, as long as it was in a reasonable price range. But even if it wasn't, I bet even if it was an expensive book, there would be diehard fans of the franchise that would buy it. Even if they got to get it off the black market. It don't matter where it's sold, it would sell. That matter of fact, I'll say this. It could be only a 50-page book and I would still buy it. It ain't got to be 100 pages and up. I want the information in that kind of book. Because I don't like when I see stuff on the series that goes too far away from the movies. That's been the main complaint about the series, that Chucky isn't scary enough like he was in the movies. It's like, yeah, he kills someone every episode, but it was more than that in the movies. He kills people. He makes it funny. He makes killing people fun. He makes it seem like it's harmless, even though we know it's not, because he's really killing people. It's like it's believable in the movies. In the series, it's like, this is too campy. This ain't realistic. These little ass kids can't fuck with Chucky. He would have killed Lexi, Jake, Dev. They would have all been dead by now. But just because it's plot armor in the series, you know, somehow miraculously they survive and they get put in a children's home and they get adopted by their old teacher. Like, if you don't get that bullshit out of here, realism is what the series is lacking. Is it believable? Is it relatable? No, it is not at this point. And I just saw them make Chucky face old as fuck. Making him old is not going to fix the problem either. It's like, oh, let's give them the whole Chucky's worried thing again, and he's going to die in this doll body. Like, that's not what people was asking for. People said they wanted this season to be scarier. Him at risk of dying is not scary because no one believes Chucky can truly stay dead.